Hello, everyone. Welcome to Veteran Uncensored. I'm Chris Rodriguez, your host. We were sent a video to react to, and it is about a police officer breaking in an unarmed man's window, punches him, slams him on his face after pulling him over. There was no reason to do this, according to the latest report, and there is a lawsuit incoming and inbound. And I haven't watched the whole video and I will read the context into it so we can all assess the situation, and then we'll make a reaction. We'll make our analysis after that. So if you want this, listen, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Sorry about that. Leave us a comment and let us know what you think about it. And of course, smash that like button. Come on, help us out, help us grow the channel. Let's not waste any time. Let's go right to it then. So this is the situation right here. Let's react to it raw as it comes, and there you go. Let's not waste any time. Let's go.
When he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? Okay. And then I said, so what I did wrong? Yeah. He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, okay. There's multiple people headlights off, first of all, and then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
What? Wait, hold on. I'm just pausing it for a second. And then again, I may be wrong, but I will agree with the driver here because he's saying, can you pull up the law right here? Because I don't know. Well, I didn't know that law either. I thought when it's raining, you're supposed to have your lights on, not when there is just a looming conditions or when it's foggy, I guess, or not foggy. Actually, when you're foggy, you're supposed to have the lights on. But I mean, you get what I'm saying. Like when it's just gray. The skies are gray. Do you have to have? Is there a law that we have to have your lights on? Maybe I'm wrong. So if you're a police officer or anybody out there, let us enlighten us, please, in the comment section below.
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor?
Huh?
Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
He's recording. Oh!
Exit the vehicle now! Exit the vehicle!
Oh!
Show me your hands.
Here.
Oh, come on. Wait, hold on, man. Time out. He literally just, I mean, that's crazy. He just punched him in the face. He broke his window. I don't know how long they've been doing this. You got to put that into context as well. But I mean, to just go straight in and just attack and break a window and punch him in the face? Man.
What is your reason, sir?
Step out.
What is your reason?
Step out now.
All right. No, don't.
Oh!
Stop fighting!
Put your hands behind your back.
Put your hands behind your back! Hands behind your back!
Man. That's crazy.
What's wrong with you?
I was putting my hands behind my back.
Ain't no talking now, man. Ain't no talking.
Fucking 2%, bro. I was doing it, bro. What's going on, man?
You're under arrest. That's what's going on.
No, bro.
Yes, bro.
You
Yes.
have a lawful reason, bro.
Big knife center in here, too.
What the hell happened?
You gonna throw me going like that, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off of you,
man.
bro.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to have a regular conversation with y'all, bro.
That's not how it works.
Too late.
It ain't gonna too late.
When they asked you to step out of the vehicle, you should have done that shit.
Sir, your partner didn't even ask.
Marijuana in his right pocket.
Yeah.
But why does he?
Why close the door if you see him pull up?
Because, man, what you mean? He talking about arresting me and stuff, bro. I didn't do nothing.
It's called resisting, idiot.
I didn't do nothing wrong, sir.
That's resistant?
Can you back me up to the car so I can lean up?
Shut up.
You was busting my shit, sir.
Wow. And the guy and the police at the end put his arm in there to shut the camera off right there. Now listen, I'm not a left-wing person by any means. I'm not a liberal. I'm not none of that. I'm not against cops. I'm pro cops. I'm defund the police is the biggest blasphemy in civilization, one of, because it makes no sense. We need law and order. I'm gonna read the context on what's happened, the description that Grok has given us on this whole situation. But I mean, just by looking at this is wild, man. It's really wild. I know they took a lot of they took law into their own hands, literally, shall we say. I know the police officers are supposed to take law into their own hands sometimes, depending on the situation. And a lot of us military members have had to do that in combat or away. because essentially that's what we are, just police officers that are overseas. But that's neither here nor there. Man, just punching, breaking a window, punching the guy in the face. There was literally no physical resistance from this guy at all. He did not resist. He was not violent. He just literally didn't want to get off his car. He wanted to know the law. We're going on this whole situation now. If the guy was sitting there for an hour and he didn't want to get out the car, well, if it depends also what they have to make an arrest. What they have is proof to get him off the car. You're pulling them over. Okay, you pull them over because of these weather conditions that apparently it's not raining. I didn't know there was a law that when it just looks like it's about to rain, you're supposed to have your lights on. Maybe there is a law. I'm being ignorant here. And then, but that's not enough reason to pull somebody out their car, break their window, and punch them in the face. There has to be something else that the police officer, it can be anything. It can be smelling weeds. Well, weed nowadays is not. It depends. This is in Akron, Ohio, so I don't know if weed is legal over there, but it certainly is in in California and Las Vegas and all that stuff. So if they smell or they saw any potential narcotics, if they ran the dog outside and the dog alerted of any narcotics in the car, they have legal authority to do that. But as far as we know, that's not the case here. So let's actually go to what Grok has had to say according to an update on this whole situation. Let's zoom in rather quickly here, and we can show more. There we go. So Grok is saying this is a body cam footage from a June 28th, 2024 traffic stop in Akron, Ohio. Terrell Battles was dragged from his car, punched, and suffered a broken nose by Officer Warren Spragg after refusing to exit. Charges against Battles dropped. Ooh, that is the guy that was driving, that was pulled, that was assaulted, basically. Lawsuit filed on June 27th, 2025, which is recently, last month, that alleges excessive force. Internal probe cleared officer. So an internal investigation cleared the officer, but an auditor found it unreasonable. The case is pending. City response due late July. Sources tell Atlanta Black Star court documents. Wow. Are you kidding me? That is insane. The charges were dropped on Battles, on the guy that was pulled over. Then that means they didn't have any reason whatsoever to pull him over. Or maybe not to pull him over, but to pull him out of his car. To drag him out, to break his nose, to break his property. They had no reason to do that. Why did they do it? Makes no sense. Makes no sense at all, right? If they drop the charges, because if he did something wrong, if I know there's narcotics in the vehicle or anything else, I am prosecuting this man. But they didn't. They dropped the charges. And now, almost a year later, actually, I don't think it's a coincidence. It was literally a year later minus a day. So I don't know if I don't think that's a coincidence, unless it's just divine intervention that it just happened that way. Literally a year later, a day, minus a day, and excessive force. And look, I hope this guy gets. By what I'm seeing, I hope this gentleman that was in the vehicle gets paid what he's owed, because this is traumatic, man. This is unbelievable. And this obviously, listen, there's bad apples anywhere. There's bad cops everywhere. And these are the ones that we need to identify and kick them out of the force. Same thing with military members. Same thing. Because they give police officers a bad reputation. They give them a bad reputation. And now this police department is going to have to pay up. And I hope these idiots are fired. Effective immediately. If they're not already. But it's been a year. It's been over a year. Now, they didn't find them. The police officers was Warren Spragg. They didn't find him guilty of anything within an investigation that they did within the department, which that can be corrupted in itself. If I like the guy, if I'm a corrupt idiot, then I'm just going to say, it is what it is. It was just a minor thing and blah, blah, blah. When there's no checks and balances, it happens a lot in this way. But there was an audit that was done, that was conducted, and it found that there was excessive force. And you don't have to tell me that. It was excessive. And it's unfortunate because now people will have to record themselves. People will have to put cameras in their vehicles because if he had not recorded this, God knows probably nothing would have happened. Because I mean, you're relying on the others' body cameras, and I mean, if they found this guy, they cleared him. If they cleared the officer of any wrongdoing, well, what's to say they wouldn't just swipe the memories empty, and all of a sudden there was a malfunction. They don't have to say in that particular moment. You know, the last 2 hours from during the 2 hours from the incident that included the incident were erased because I don't know, it was about to rain. You know, something stupid. So listen, I hope this guy gets paid. Let me go to some of these accounts here and that are commenting. Football Confidential says, I don't know if that's American football or what, but it says, you'll never ever see this happening to a rich white kid, do you? Just pure racist thuggery by born losers who can't and won't ever succeed at life, who decide to join the police to make themselves feel better in their loser life by beating up black kids. Yep. Yeah, I mean, listen, I agree. I mean, I agree with a lot of these comments. I mean, it's just no way. Um, we need to. They're not doing their job though. This guy says, so it's okay to bash police officers for doing their jobs now. You know damn well he did everything right here, but you are just trying to stir up the left idiots. Only Biden lovers think this is wrong. Well, this guy is completely an idiot. How can you justify somebody that's sitting there that's not being aggressive physically, just putting his hands up? He had his seatbelt on. We got to find out what the probable cause to pull him over is. And if they did have a probable cause to pull him over, that doesn't guarantee, that doesn't warrant everything else that came after. So don't be an idiot, Mr. Alabaster Hicks. There you go. Look at him. He looks like a thumb. This guy. You know, it's come on now. 3 times divorced and single, no kids. I mean, no wonder, man. Come on now. Get out of here with that nonsense. But again, see somebody here. Why can't the guy just comply with the officer? You have to have a reason to comply. The officer doesn't just get to ask you whatever he wants. Again, I'm pro police. I love police officers. I think the vast majority of them are great, underpaid, and scrutinized for no reason. The vast majority. And by the way, there's no racism here allowed. There's no racism. There's no such thing as racism here, by the way. People are calling it racist and all that. If there was a white kid, it wouldn't happen. Well, you can have your assumptions. But the fact of the matter is that there were black cops involved in this whole situation. There were black cops in there. White and black cops. They're just incompetent idiots. If I see my partner doing something that's wrong, I'm going to tell him, yo, hold on a second, man. Hold on a second. We can't do that now. We're not going to punch this kid for no reason. Let's hold on. Let's keep calm. If you don't have the balls to do that, then you're not in the right job. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. It's a tough one, but a needed subject to speak of. Because again, it's always about the left side, the liberals and the conservatives and all of that. I lean more towards conservative. I do. I also say that if I was born in the 60s, I'll be a Democrat. You know, so to me, you just got to call balls and strikes. Call it for what it is. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. Like, subscribe, share. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.